Hello guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of the day is right for you. Welcome everyone, upstairs here. Elementalist, Roiling magma. We also thought it was rolling magma, but it actually was flying, it's actually roiling magma. Particularities about the skill name. Anyway, we're finishing the build today, if everything will be fine. Did you see these greaves have a little bit of interesting design, right? One is like taller than the other. Interesting. Have more protection. So it's also very interesting build we're doing here, in terms that we trying to utilize the shield, right? And that extra armor. So we're getting like quite tanky with extra armor from a shield and with stone skin as a passive. Alright, stone skin from Earth Enchantment Aura, so extra 120 armor. So fight yesterday, we didn't even drop it, I believe, lower than half the health. It did feel like, yeah. We also can get probably a better shield right now. How much might we have? We have 130 might. We definitely can get a better shield. Also, yesterday,
if you need goods stored or transported,
first time
you won't find a safer place
in
in
this
all Pyrgos.
40.
Admittedly, it's a little hard to
Oh
leave
my
town
god,
right now.
she's really talking a lot. First time this 40 hours, 41 hours I played for the build, we finally got some blue item dropped from a monster. Alright, all the other blue items, those blue items we got from a quest, those blue items we got from a guaranteed boss kill, and those blue items over here. And over here we got from trading with scavenger. Just like you see, I'm using this rings over here, so it makes them burn. So not only we not doing much of a damage as direct damage, concentrated more on dots here. Alright. Then we have a shield, very peculiar build indeed. So yeah, this is what we got, level 14x. So we got from a monster drop. Meanwhile, let's see what we can get from over here. Golden poison resistance, free barrier, energy barrier. I don't really want the energy barrier, because it's gonna increase the mana cost of this. Well, it's not increasing this that much. Lightning resistance, strike armor, or vigor. And this one, lightning resistance, 20 vigor. How our resistance gonna be working with this? If you're switching into it right now. I also increase my energy regen a little bit. Right, thanks to the rings plus 3 energy regen. Ailments, resistances. So we have 29 poison. 23. So that's doing okay. Switching into this strike armor. Cold resistance, extra poison, shield free barrier. 29 for 460 barrier. We have initially 396. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. This even giving me 697 barrier, but 59 energy. 59 energy could be a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Okay, so resistance is looking also okay-ish. Poison 23, a little bit low. But we do have a barrier. As long as we activate it during the poison, it's just gonna heal in the back. We probably need to replace this one soon. It's giving me that fire damage. Also, we do have armor, enough armor to compensate some armor losses from this one over here. I would say so. Okay. So that's all the
One
changes.
at a time, please.
The
One at a time.
damage here is
This greedy
really
bastard is gouging the
low.
price of grain.
Like direct
The
damage
farmlands are
581.
flooded. You can't
Like
expect me
really
to-
low. But that's not that important, is it? We're gonna be finishing cleaning this area. That's a plan. So where are the good start? I guess a good start from the enclave over here.
Give my grain away.
Okay, so we were like extra super tank here yesterday, and I imagine this tankiness gonna be persevere.
Listen, you rabble. I know.
This new rubble.
Our attack the southeast road was quiet at first. Yes, we should be able to fashion some Ichthians.
You used to rise every day to till the land.
Is that the shell I heard the
plant
here?
seeds, harvest the barley. Did you find old man?
At least did Dawn tell you why?
Hope.
Yeah.
Did Dawn tell you?
Hope it. But good luck with Stolos.
Did we not? Okay, we still didn't done that well,
And
did we?
drive those stinking, scaly.
There's still some little bit of quests around enclave.
Wait a
to do.
moment. I need to.
Here.
It's on my. Sh
That's a different cows that we delivered yesterday. There was a black and white one.
Just
Did we?
you there.
Was it? I think it was. Okay, extra pointless XP.
You there. Quit your whimpering. Are you a coward?
Quit your whimpering, you bunch of farmers. Fight.
Glaucos, protect us.
I'm here to protect you.
Stay clear of their pincers.
There's level 12, so we're doing
Things coming from.
great damage. And now, okay, well, apart from the great damage, apart when this is just flying somewhere away.
We'll have a story to tell after this fight's over.
Just fire bolts, magma bolts.
We would have been in trouble for sure if you hadn't come along. Talk to Pensaconsolinus. We could use more steady fighters like
I will.
you.
But first we're gonna be clearing this area. Okay, level 13 and not dying that fast. To my lava ball. Should be a bunch of quests so left over here. Okay, that area is checked. Right, there's something over here. Let's go and clear that fog of war. So I was talking about this yesterday. Right, this build that's the worst build in many aspects. The worst build we ever played so far. But it's also giving me so much this, like, you know, original game vibes. Satisfaction too. Well, it's still like one skill build. Okay, so basically we're using only one skill here. Fight this. Nonetheless, it doesn't feel like, you know, that drastically. It's the worst build in terms of cleaning speed. But if you look, check it out, this cleaning speed, it just feels normal. You know, it feels probably like you mean to play it like this. The whole game was meant to be played like this with this cleaning speed. I imagine that that's a thing. It's just we got like a couple of broken builds before that. And we were complaining about that build is actually worse than that build. Now this is like literally the worst build I've ever played. But it's not a bad thing. That's what's bothering me, I guess. Despite I calling it worst build, it's not actually a bad thing. I'm not meaning in a bad way. if he actually would die a lot, right? That actually gonna put quite a bit of damper. But we're not. We're just killing stuff like slowly, deliberately. With arcane precision.
Started life as a mortal.
Well, I guess precision and masteries
After I got stuck
not
in this
coming along
charm.
very well, so.
We were friends for years before he gave me to Arista.
Like going like, you know, like through the marshes over here. I'm almost expecting to Hydra to pop up somewhere. Like, no kidding, no kidding. It's giving me that vibes. Rena's ruins. So we finally found the boss. Second boss fight. Optional boss fight, I mean. And let's see how good and bad, how long this is gonna take to kill this boss. We're a little bit, well, 2 levels above it, basically. 2 levels above what I was expecting to fight this boss at. Well, 1 level actually right now. Didn't got the texture XP.
Right here. Hello. He as he drifted, and before he will he spawn.
Your tail is here.
Well, we did level up there, but we didn't spend points, so that's fine.
Meats will fill my belly.
Let's fill my belly. Yeah, but like, this armor is like really doing the shit, right?
I hear your heart's panicked pumping.
Well, it's actually was a decently fast fight here with their rolling magma with the shield build for extra defenses. Like we really like were tanking here were a lot, and it was a burning. It was a burning. We did miss this rolling magma quite a bit, even trying to hit as big target as this Hippocampus. We were missing quite a bit, so we actually would kill it faster. So I'm actually satisfied a lot with this. Like, you know, it is giving this unique feeling of satisfaction playing with this so far. Okay, let's see how it's called it up like to level 21 now. Let's see how it's gonna hold up. So stone skin, we're probably gonna want to get conservation. Oh my god. Alright, so what we were doing here, we were improving my energy regeneration. Alright, do we go in higher in energy regeneration? There's extra 30 energy over here. For the shield. So 15. It's not really that big a difference. But I mean, we're not like you see, we're not going into actual damage here. Our damage is a burning thing. Combustion will be good for cleaning. Alright, we're getting like a spell damage maximum over here, mana. Maximum energy and increase maximum energy over here. So like also extra energy over here. I wonder how they stuck with the storm energy. So I want that regen. I want that regen. I'm gonna be putting this one to regen. So we got 53 regen right now. It really did feel like we had a better casting time. Like we're casting this Roiling magma more frequently. And what about attributes? We still can get this extra resolve here, fire damage. Or we can get like extra vigor for a little bit of health. 3 points, 2 points over here. And extra strength. It's a little bit, I don't know why we put in knowledge. Maybe if you get like some good item for knowledge. But yeah, face stunking was great. We have 3 active points with this. I do want Ring of Flame. It was proved very useful before. So we can get the extra, really a little bit extra armor over here. The stone skin, even more face stunkiness. Extra flame shield and minus conservation over here. Conservation here. Like more damage. When they attack in, they get in this extra burn too. I think that's also something we can play with. How do you get the there? Well, we do still like need to build here and there. I'm gonna die from hitting me. Road clear of ailments. Increase piercing damage, plus 5 weapon poison, increase ailments chance, increase ailments power by 13%. Alright, so this could be good.
Oh, what a day!
What a day, welcome to Greetings. Good afternoon. To this Wars build that I am actually enjoying. So how is comparable to my current weapon here? Right, so increased damage every time 8%. We get aim's power. Weapon pierce, increased aim's chance 28. We have 21 aim's chance. Physical damage, we don't care about physical damage. 516. 516. But aim's power 749. 770. Okay, it's still like roughly 7 burns per 1 cast of magma, but it's giving me okay. So aim's power, damage over time 8%. I think it's good. And frequent aim is we do have this damage over time 7% from this in frequent stats as well. I think we're gonna be using this. Okay, we forgot to get my aura, did we? That's why like they were dealing a little bit extra damage. We didn't have that stone skin tankiness. Mistakes were made. I was wondering like why all of a sudden they're dealing that damage. Which is like, honestly, even without the stone skin we were doing pretty well yesterday. Now they just hitting me and like we're still good. I'm killing them a little bit by little because of that fire damage from Earth's enchantment. They stuck me in melee. I'm gonna stun them back. But we get that extra divinity, so what we need here, 3 more points of divinity. There's what's it called? The Ring of Flame gonna get me even more fire damage. This will be easier to finish off at least small groups of enemies, normal enemies. Oh my god, like three hits. It requires 3 hits of that fireball to finish these guys off. Ridiculous. I swear, this aim. This thing is so bad with the aim. Like, I was trying to hit those 2 guys over here, but it hit the guy like behind them. Guess I should say thank you that it's at least hit something. Let's have this.
Possible.
Let's also give me Embers of Night. So did you hear the news, Snickers, Rob?
I can't do that. That's not possible.
Okay, waiting with this portal. There's still a little bit of extra to explore there. There's a lot of news in the world. The most important news here, like that getting me, you know, very personal news. We finally
need something stored.
We finally got our first blue item looted from a monsters. Like literally dropped it after like this 41 hours playing. Like even better drop chance for those blue items than in first game. That's insane. I genuinely thought we were never even gonna get it. Alright. Right, so the game giving you this quest item, right, guarantee, and they're giving this two-handed weapon also guarantee. Alright, it's have a different stats, so you need to be checking out what stats you actually want here. But that's like literally 40 hours, 41 hours, and we got like 1 item out of it. You're not meant to use the difficulty system to farm bosses, so. We didn't saw like bosses dropping any items so far, right? Maybe you mean maybe that's what it is there, like to reach level 40, and only then items are gonna be started dropping. But like what why would I need this level 14 items with level 40, right? So I imagine all those like low level items, like level 14, like level 21, that's requirements level 16 actually. They should drop in like on your own level, right? This is on level 20 as well. They should drop before the difficulty increased. They literally like level 14. We have some monster here to put. Okay, never mind, I already used it. But yeah, it's a little bit strange with this
Desperate. Have you ever dabbled in
loot tables. This movement speed, fire, knowledge, energy barrier. It's a little bit extra. Okay, we're selling this mace here. Do we have any stuff that we're interested in? It's fire resistance, increased poison damage, reduced lightning damage. Okay, it's almost good if it actually was increasing fire damage over there. Almost good, almost good. What about this one? There's fire damage, poison resistance, strike armor, energy barrier. That's gonna increase the cost of energy barrier. Alright, we have 28. We're into 51. I hate the increase of cost. Some more armor over here. Piercing, strike armor, energy barrier. Again, like extra energy barrier, gonna increase it to 76. Insane. There's a level 19 with increased aiming chance. We're keeping that up. 20 extra health. You want the health regen? That's 4 health regen. Alex 3 is still okay. Total energy, aiming power. Spell damage, energy barrier. Enemy's chance. Weapon strength damage, physical damage. More armor, cold energy regeneration. Okay, I'm interested in energy regeneration. Like 4 points energy. Cooldown rate, we can live without it. I'm using like a lot of resistances here. If I do replace this one. 52, 46. Okay, 50, like the lightning resistance are up and down. But like extra 4, alright, energy regeneration, putting me energy regeneration of 58. At 58. That's actually better than this. It was 53. Well,
Oh, keen to buy.
I'm gonna sacrifice those resistances for energy regen. It's very important for this build. Like, I feel like we need like something around 80 energy regen at least. To feel as comfortable as possible. So when we finish in with those like builds, right? I have another build in mind already after this, concerning the warfare mastery. But when we finish in with those, like I should try to get to and reach like level 40. Alright, farming and see if it's like, if it's really gonna get us some better chance with those items on the higher levels. Which is again, would make little sense to get in those items on level 40 for level 14.
Not yet.
But considering that you can use your stash to give it to other characters, maybe there is some sense. Oh my god. Twice in a row, that firebolt flew over the crab's heads. I don't know if there's a model thing. The firebolt just literally flying higher than the height of the crabs, or whatever. It happens periodically. It's almost feel like a deliberate way.
I need to wait.
Okay, what is? Part of the statue here. It's because unlike you, they can dodge. Yeah. I don't need to dodge. I have a shield.
That looks like the last piece. If we bring them to the statue base, reassembling it should be but a trifle.
Okay. It was so easy to reassemble statues back in the days. I'm dodging like a pro, like, you just saw me just dodging that big attack over there. Which it ran through it.
Need more energy. I need to wait.
So many fireballs that just flew by. At least the camera energy generation was good enough to keep me shooting them almost continuously. So I'll take that. So also we're gonna say the point of low-level items. You can't use it to hand them down to the other builds, right? Of course, this doesn't execute the one blue in 40 hours. Yeah, I mean, before you want to, you're able to give them to other low-level characters, you first need to find those items. Like truly abysmal drop chances. Again, at least before, like, maybe they're quite different when we start to level up those monsters around. Increase their level. We have a shrine. So we need to check that out. At this point, I do feel, however, despite there's maybe like a couple of builds I want to check, I do feel like already like so basically 95% of everything I want to see from this early access. Like, well, not what I want to see, that I could see, I would say. But I don't think we're gonna be sticking around for that much longer. And it's getting, because the map like kinda only taking from 6 to 8 hours to finish. It's also feeling like we're doing the same thing over and over and again too many times already. Realistically speaking, it's not that much, like a Somna 6 build, but it happens less than in 1 week. Going through the same time 6 times. Same things 6 times. Yeah, 40+ hours out of day 1 early access is pretty good in my opinion. By the time you're done, like probably 45 hours. Yeah. So gonna say that the point. Yeah. It is. Like I say, there's a couple of things I want still to try, like the warfare heavy strike. How that's gonna be performing. I think the heavy strike could be like potentially the highest damage highest damage skill. beating even the Lethal Assault. There's also Earthquake here, and the Thunder. The Cold Lightning. But I feel like Cold Lightning will be playing something that's similar to what we have here with Roiling Magma. Alright. Except that's like doing like much of elements. It does have this element chance, like 50% to element chance. And its original element chance is 43. That's because of my buffs. Energy Drain. So this is another interesting skill to try. Ice Nova is probably the only skill I'm not interested in. It does have synergy. Like with some ice shards. And I think that there was a synergy with ice shards, but probably that with that ice shard is just like solo skill, and you don't need anything else that to synergize with it. It was level 14 elite, but we actually dealt pretty good with it, I would say. Decently fast too. Only this thing will be a little bit better at aiming. Dead end. Okay, so dead end. It's not really a dead end, dude. Forget about this quest. They do need this exclamation mark on top of the quest. Because like even after I've been so long, we've been too many times through here already. But I totally forgot about this quest. I was like, this can't be a dead end. There should be something. Totally miss it. Totally miss it. There's another thing that I really want to be a little bit more distinctive. The way they promoting a quest giver or quest objective. Right, there was nothing wrong with you know, standard yellow exclamation mark. I don't know why they went with some vague spiraling thing. It's another miss. There's like another boss over here. I kind of see a boss, elite boss. You fire against my fire, bring it on. We've not really been to this place, have we?
I need to wait.
Spires are nothing. Also, like yesterday, we found actually there was a portal near scavenger location. For whatever reason, like for those 3 or 4 builds, Before this, we were constantly missing it. It's just, I think I found it like on the very first like playthrough. There's also like those portal locations. I wish I at least can see them on a mini-map when we're approaching them. Like there's like some question mark, something, question icon. It'll be like a little bit more convenient. Waste of skill.
Need more energy.
They're tanking good, but not good enough. We're about to get to level 8 in here.
Can't do that.
Goes the leech down. But there's barely. Okay, wait. There was a chest. There was a chest. It's a fancy chest over here. So barely gave me the level up.
That's not possible.
Or not, barely didn't get me a level up. 50 XP or something. Why I went this way?
Not yet.
Whatever.
Please tell me for now.
I'll sell you what I can.
Can see what this guy have. One extra attribute point for this. Sure. Like, it doesn't feel bad not using the magic stuff here as this build. Right? Like, this aimment, weapon that increases in aimment, chance and aimment power and all of those things with a shield. It's actually workable. It's actually, it works, right? Yeah. There's extra fire damage and more armor here too. Ceramic and natural resistances. Instead of energy barrier. Poison lightning. So the cover poison not very good to sacrifice this one. Simply good with my current state of things. Cunning. Minus energy reserve 25. That's an interesting. Right, we want energy regen, but minus 20 energy reserve also interesting attribute. 10 energy. Still didn't got like that flask with at least 3 energy regeneration.
How is the food?
Do have some embers here, and now the quest to complete. Almost done exploring this part. So let's finish exploring and go to the main quest. Sounds reasonable. Attribute points, have like one more. Wait, what? Hold it. That's the wrong divinity thing. Need 2 more divinity over here. So do we just put these points into aura? Where you can get like extra flame shield. 11. I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it. Alright, and Storm, we're gonna be finishing this energy regen thing. And I'm gonna get reserve energy here. Make some energy. So our energy regen 62 almost. 328 available to use here. So you can cast like 1, 2, 3. More or less 3, 4 fireballs. It's not bad. More despicable than that over here. Burn. I wish I can increase, like, you know, like we have such a big aiming chance. Right, so we're applying like 7, 8 burn per one cast. So like I wish we can increase the amount of them that can be stuck for a way a lot bigger. So we have, you can originally you can go only like 10 stacks. Alright, then we have the skill, the passive, that giving you extra 2 stacks for this. So we also like want for them to prolong it, you know, to last longer. Also want them to last like longer here. And we get an extra 6 burning stacks from marines. So that's still making, in my opinion, a little bit too low. Alright, considering how much we're stuck in. It did play well with that hypothalamus boss. So maybe we don't need more than like these stacks, more than what, 16 we have? 18. But it's the main basically killing power for the build. The stacks of burn. So there's something over here. There's no visible area here. Oh, okay. Very interesting. I never checked the debuff, like. But basically no visible area. Air. We are taking a toll on my health a little bit. Shadow Assassin. Try again next time. Too chunky for that Shadow Assassin to take me down.
Not enough energy.
And like I mentioned before, this really, the Flame Valley, how much useless it was in a previous build. despite we having 3 points in there. Now we have like only 1 point in here, but it's actually doing the stuff like, maybe because comparatively to low damage of Roiling magma, this is also look like it's have its time to shine. You know, like everything in comparison. We're probably gonna go to that pond portal just because we can to jump in on the main quest. Stop killing them. Subhuman and die. You scum. Bandit scum. There we go, the bottom. Let's well check that area down here. Extra chest. Getting them gold to play with the scavenger again. Good. That's actually almost killed me, so I wasn't paying attention to my pals there. Can I listen over here? How did the bloody miss? Honestly. They have the shadows. Okay, no challenge. So we still have no idea how those like shadow over here did kill me with 2 hits on my build that have like also quite a lot of armor. We did try to give her a chance to attack me multiple times on previous builds, and it didn't feel like she was doing that much of damage. Definitely not enough to hit me. This could be like some weird bug in the system. There's also the shrine that like doesn't feel like it's doing anything except taking 100 gold out of my pocket. Okay, that's all the area around here.
Blast those Ichthians. Nobody but Ichthians is...
What do you have for me? Like, we definitely want to check out all these weapons here. That's a bow. Okay, the bow is one thing that we don't really care about checking. Do we try to get like the ring again? Let's do it. Let's do it. The ring, I mean we have all the rings, so we have all the blue rings. The necklace. Nine. Lighten enemy's duration, critical down rate. And chance lighter resistance. Poison resistance lightning, plus attributes by 8%. Lightning resistance, not good. Aiming chance, like we're taking this on level 19. Right, and aiming chance a little bit better than my current one. Try it again. Down the rate health regeneration 11, that's a big one. But don't need it. Actually, let's grab this health regeneration for later on. Some later builds. Okay, so we did try to get like extra necklace, blue necklace for the codex. Actually, since we got those 2 blue rings, didn't got like any other. We did pay a lot to the scavenger, but didn't get like any other blue item out of it. So since we got like those 2 rings over here, the cartouche ring. There's 2 more necklaces over here. So that's where we're trying to get like anything different that's Wellspring. Weapon is very way too specific.
To the Enclave?
My husband wanted to call him.
You again. Still, you're up now.
It's me again, let's go.
No. No. Glaukos' temple, defiled by Ichthians.
It's okay, it's only level 11 Ichthians.
No good has ever come from gods interfering in mortals' lives.
We're ready 2000.
Help! Get me out of this. Oh. What am I?
Help is on the way. So this is gonna give me like a lot of divinity. So if you want to get this masteries level up faster in terms of divinity, like especially when you're playing double mastery, so you should, instead of doing what I'm doing here, you should have like rushed this place and try to get this extra 5. I believe 5 divinity they give you. But that's like so much more that we get like around cleaning the map around. Nothing here.
No, it can't be. Titan Iker, here. Careful. Aristino's spirit will never forgive me if something happens to you.
Like broach wording for nothing again.
Somehow, the Titan Iker is holding the priestess captive.
What am I saying?
I fear she won't last much longer.
Glaukos,
I doubt any
deliver
mortal
us.
is capable of holding that much energy for long.
When I can, watch me, Rog. Again, that was not bad, but that's because we had...
I'm in my right mind again. How? Come, speak to me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm here. That's because the enemies were level
That's the
11.
Iker. Absorb its power.
Gods, why did you?
So we can get this extra divinity over here and get my Ring of Flame. Right, so it's giving me, it's no mana, but giving me extra speed, right? So, and extra fire damage around it. Just good for Trevor. So, Hermighty Hero, welcome, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Blazing Heat. Do a 60% more enemy, up to 60% more damage to enemies close to the center. Exemplify Overload. So increase radius per overload. What we want is probably reducing enemy fire resistance over here. Alright, and passive we want the combustion. Want a little bit of combustion. So it's also extra fire damage here. That works, but we're gonna be getting those explosions. How do I find the Titan Quest 2 so far? So I played a lot of streamed a lot, I would say, of the first game, like 2k hours. How do I find it so far? I find it that there is so much work to do, right? I say that if they want to release the game that the original Titan Quest players want to see, they would need to take it around 3 years. Not that what they mentioned, like a year and a half in the plan for the game, right? In roadmap, there was a roadmap released yesterday, and they planning to release this at the end of 2026. It's true, like 4k hours in the original game. So there's a lot of things that missing from the first game. A lot of things, right? So far, it's more like, apart from settings, like I'm looking at the map. The first time I saw the map, I was like, this is plainly Diablo 4. And I'm not a very big fan of Diablo 4. And I would say that. That's what the map giving me impression was. And it's also like very performing badly, very badly performance. Like, and partially because of the structure of the map and using the Unreal Engine. So they need to optimize on that too. They need to bring artifacts. They planning to have around 6 masteries. But we talked about it yesterday, and everyone feel like the 6 masteries is actually a little bit not enough, right? Also the shield mechanic. Right, we talked about the shield mechanic yesterday too. It's just like, it's a stat stick. There is no original shield mechanic from neither Grim Dawn or Titan Quest. The rules, right? No paths for it, for sure. Nature Mastery. Whatever the mastery they planning to release to the end of this year, it should be better be Nature Mastery. So yeah, the shield mechanics. So we played. This is our 6th build. We played other builds, and I just couldn't fit a shield anywhere there. So we tried my very best to try to fit a shield in this build. It's kind of working. It's giving you that extra survivability as extra armor, right? But it does. It's not working as it was in the first game, right? It doesn't have a block chance. It's just giving you that extra barrier and extra stats to resistances and armor. And it's just like, I don't like this. I don't like this because Defense Mastery was one of my favorite. And it's just like, this shield mechanic doesn't look like there's any chance for Defense Mastery to come in.
Great, Glaukos. god of sea and sailors.
There also be 8 minimum,
protector
like
of
6 doesn't even
Pyrgos.
allow it for the original
Come
masteries
to us in
before
our hour of
expansion.
need. Save us from your ancient enemies.
They're doing a
and bring
druid
peace
mastery
to
this
our
time.
land.
If
Like-
only it were that simple.
Instead of nature.
So it
You saw the Nick.
Again, druid is so like
Seeking
Diablo-like.
counsel for
Come
an
on.
untrustworthy god like
There was nothing like wrong with nature.
I can't believe it.
You never put much faith in
The
God
Templar
yourself.
defense plus Doom was a nice one. Yeah, I think we did play Templar. Alright, there is still so many builds, even after like 2k hours I didn't play.
Ah, you were right, love. He does have the look of the gods about him.
Thank you.
Alright, we've already explored everything over here.
We'll be moving on to the
But on another hand, I'm still enjoying this, right? Despite like I criticize this quite a bit, but I think it's constructive criticism, right? Like we just want to see what we actually get used to, and there's nothing wrong about that. So far, I do enjoy it. It's definitely not bad for early access, for like day one, week one early access. It's a little bit disappointed in terms of the roadmap and so on, and the timetable and what they want to do is the roadmap. Map is a little bit disappointed. I also was talking about the arcs. So far we've been in Greece, but we only like see like small village here. And what I want to see some big, you know, like cities, Athens, for example, like it was in the first game. Travel around the world to the other ancient civilizations. That's what I want to see. So far, it's like the scale of this, what happening is on a lower scale than compared to the less epic scale, right? Compared to the first game. Yeah, I'm still trying to do full clear with no defense deaths for achievements. Yeah, I'm same here. Give us a hope for more content if they keep up with it. Yeah, the start for early access was good. 300,000 copies sold. It's positive on Steam, so it is reassuring that actually they're gonna keep working on it, right? So we need to be like as positive as possible against for this, sure. In terms of why make changes, there is like no need. I want more links to the old game, no less, right? At the minimum, I should have all the classes in the original had on release. The way shields works now is trash, and probably means we won't get a defense mastery because so much of the 3 affix blocking values or block recovery, etc. Also, like you say, performance is terrible, as they haven't said anything about it. No, there was.
Stop!
I didn't hear anything about them saying about performance, but maybe I miss. At least on the Twitter, they was posted about this roadmap and posted about them.
You won't need those weapons here.
This fixes the UI fixes and crashes, but nothing about performance. Not a single word.
You can't see me.
But like no, you know, like the performance, it's like for a Souls game, right? Like think action RPG, right? It's in the same genre as a Souls game, but really require that performance to have the 60 stable FPS everywhere.
You have to play.
Ooh.
Follow Lord Pan's instructions, supplicant.
That's my opinion about that. But yeah, I'm still enjoying. Like I said, I'm still enjoying this. We already 40, well, more than 41, 42 hours in,
instructions carefully,
and I'm still planning to get through the couple of builds.
You remember me, don't you?
And try to do the.
Don't go in there. Everyone here is out of their minds.
Level 40 thing, like getting my character to level 40. I'm up to 15 deaths and restarted on 10 2 in hardcore Celestial Found. So if I only just got to pen, then I died going again. So like, we did have like quite a few also Clown Fiesta deaths. No, it's just me being impatient or not paying attention. But so far, like this particular build is feeling very tanky. We didn't die here at all, and we haven't even been close to dying. So it's have a huge amount of armor. So I wish they will be explaining the armor a little bit better, right? Like, what does 900 value mean? But it still is working pretty well for me. Alright, we have also a shield. Right, so I found that having at least 2 points into shield is all you need for your survivability. Alright, so we get in 2 points into the barrier, they call it barrier here, for enduring barrier, and you get in it, so it's lasting way longer, and you get in this invigorating guard, so you're also healing when you, like, for example, on the effect of the poison. Right, we totally dismissed the aim and cleanse here. It's looked good on paper, but in early access here it's not really that great. It can cleanse your poison from time to time as some bleed, but the problem is, like, it's better to have an invigorating guard, because it's actually not only cleansing it, it's actually healing your back to the health here you just lost. Found some like ghost wolves that two-shot me through my barrier at 1100 hit points. Okay, I did got killed by the ghost bandit. By the ghost bandit previously too. He got me two shots me too, like 2 shots. I think it's some kind of bug, because we tried to go to other characters, to that specific ghost bandit, and let him like in the ghost form and hit me a couple of times, and he was doing significantly less damage than that one thing that happened to me one time. So I think that there's some kind of like bug happening with those ghosts at some point. Alright, like, because the character who died also had like a lot of armor. So yeah, about barrier that giving you survivability, and Earth's Mastery by default have a stone skin. It's just like really a lot of armor here. Because so far, like, all improvements in the presentations, visuals, sounds, voice acting, etc. There are only actual system improvements of skills and modifiers. But even that is a double-edged sword, as it makes everything feel very generic. As we discussed yesterday, the list of the negatives is quite long, so, but it's still early access. But I feel like they are making the games too much like a modern action RPGs and losing the elements of the set of techniques apart. I do agree with that, Nicholas Rob. Yeah, it was like I found them for the first time and they were strong, but second time it's like they have been soft capped or something. Yeah. So those about passive modifiers, by the way, like a lot of those passive modifiers is actually just another passive skills that they remove from original game and added like a modifier. So like we have this for example Earth Enchantment, right, that have stone skill. The stone skin was by default like just also kind of passive, right? So it was kind of modifying passive in an original game, was it? And well, there we go. You got it over here. So they kind of repeating from there's some familiar names, familiar effects on those passive modifiers that we had in the first game so far.
Is it true? You survived. Thank the gods.
Again, I'm trying to be like
Hurry to my side.
I know that there's negatives
Do not
points,
let Nemesis
and I do
servants
agree on
take
all of them. Like, oh my god. I also agree on my aim being stuck here.
Why are you
I'm still trying to be
We
much
must reach
as
the
much
Moira
positive
temple.
about this,
This way.
because I'm still like kind of enjoying it, and I want to see a second act. And we'll see what the second act brings us in terms of story. Like I say, voice acting was pretty cool here. I like the voice acting. And
Ichthians, you know
will the story will be holding to the epic adventure we have in a first game?
I have just one more
That's a
thing
question.
to teach you.
So the good thing that second act will be coming in, well, as short as 3 months. Yeah.
Come closer. We have so much to catch up on.
We should say if you'll play better than Quest or Last Epoch, or Last Epoch 100%.
Come back and protect us.
My father
Like in terms of like, you know, game flow, right? In terms of game flow, Last Epoch definitely feels better.
You've given me everything I've ever wanted.
My sister?
I mean, I'm not trying to be like, you know, I hate Last Epoch, but in terms of game flow,
Everyone loves me.
My sister?
I held it on my wish list for 7 years, so like I always loved any quest. But it's very positive. Like my counter to the naysaying was wait and see. But I see now, and the more I've seen, the less positive I'm getting. Like it's probably going to be a decent game, but probably not what I really wanted from Dragon Quest. So that may be the case. Last Epoch is excellent moments, moment to moment gameplay. Yeah.
So much.
You know I don't like Last Epoch by any means.
You've done well, cruel.
But we need to give a.
Please.
Well, again, there's quite a bit of polishing to do for this, right? So my problem is here also performance, right?
What are you doing?
Stop!
My problem here is performance. So if they polish it on that, I don't like. I mean, I okay with the skill rotation or lack of their both.
Notice you cheating. You don't like
Speaking of which, we got a Ring of Fire, but we didn't use it yet.
Make it out of my cave alive, and meet me at my hilltop
Totally
shrine.
forgot about it.
Stupid mortal! You could have had eternal bliss,
Bliss.
but you chose misery. Right, we're gonna be looting everything here. I wanna get all the gold we can to play with the scavenger. There's also lots of interest in Last Epoch, but I try to give it a game they do. Like Dragon Quest 2 looks and sounds really nice in the systems. Simplification and direction I don't like. With the Last Epoch, the skill system and combat was really great, but the end game was simply boring trash. So a lot of people actually like that kind of gameplay. That's the problem, right? We're specific type of like action RPG gamers, and it feels like we are in the minority about that. Like I prefer the campaign type, the Titan Quest Grim Dawn approach to the end game. All right. Campaign and done and no next deal. Yeah, the Grim Dawns have a little bit more than campaign with celestial boss fights. Alright, so we have like to push your build a little bit harder from time to time. Well, almost always. You were supposed to stand still.
But like this end game activity from Atlas. Or like what Last Epoch doing. Also, Last Epoch is completely disrespectful to us players in terms of the boorish campaign, awful writing, awful like visualization of NPCs in this campaign. It's like we talk about this. That was like reading the dialogues there, listening to them. First impression is like some like school kid wrote it, all of that. It's gonna be so much better. Like, it's cost you nothing to improve on your writing, get like actual normal writer. But I mean, like, I need a little bit of role playing in my action RPGs, especially when I play in the first time. I need that role playing thing. Level 19. So yeah, like the way the game runs a bit on my PC is also so returning for Titan Quest was not funny, but it felt like arc, but that mess that turned it out to be. Yeah, we are minority, which is why hearing they are thinking about endgame is not great. Absolutely, like that. That's like I didn't mention that, right? When you read it, the plans for endgame, that's thinking. So we are in agreement on this. Both like a strong campaigns, no endgame, and on to the next build. It's new builds that add variety to incremental power creeps. It's or not incremental power creeps in the Grid Fast Again game. Or like playing like or Diablo doing also end game, plus all the whole games around the lottery system. Anyway, right, the performance for the game, we don't have the best PC here, but we recently changed the graphic card to 3080, and we're still playing on medium, some low settings, and still having problems with the frame rates here and there. So it's not running very well. The Path of Exile shit and game that makes me mad. Surprisingly enough, as much as I don't have like the end game like I just described, but the Path of Exile, I don't have many hours in Path of Exile, maybe 200 something, 240, and we have probably more hours in Path of Exile too. But I actually was pretty much the first time I saw Atlas, like long time ago, I didn't like it. But next time I saw the Atlas, like something around 2 years ago, they have so much time like to work on it, to polish it, and I actually didn't hate it, right? So like, I actually didn't hate it. I was enjoying myself quite a bit. It does require a lot of grinding, so. And I eventually was stopping like before like finishing in this like
Is it so
mega
unbelievable
bosses.
that people would turn to a god? Any god?
But it's probably the only game I didn't hate this kind of a gameplay completely. It's rather really bad on your PC, and it's not like bad specs. You get a constant noticeable frame drops. I do, like I say, like you still have quite a bit of problem. You have 5080 with 14700K Intel processor. Want to have 32 RAM as well. Really? Yeah, like the RAM sync.
What's taking so long?
It's like insane. Like everything is insane here. Like, they didn't even try to optimize the game at all. I feel like you know what's happening. What's happening in they taken the whole map over here and loading everything on the whole bloody map into your video memory and a RAM and all of that, and that's like why it's lagging. And then there's some kind of visual effects happen on this part of the map, and they still calculating or something in the background. That's only like an explanation why you need like such a beefy system requirements. 64 RAM, oh my god, mate. It's rendering the whole scene. That's absolutely the only explanation why it's running so bad.
Finally, a fight.
That was not a fight they were expecting. Okay, we're just gonna go around looting this place. Who cares about the god mate in the from here? Wait, there's a little bit extra. So again, surprisingly, despite I was calling this the worst build in terms of cleaning power and DPS, this is working pretty well so far. Alright, we just go in and cleaning them decently fast too. Well, like, very satisfying feeling playing this build, what I'm saying. And I already saying it quite a few times.
You cheated! Oh, Pan!
It was built for art, right? Like my cult is well done. Art? You mean like that game was the dinosaurs and all of that thing? Like that's the only art. Okay, that's the one. Mm-hmm. I remember like seeing it like a long time in early access, right? Is it still in early access? Didn't know it requires such a beefy PC to play. It's been like what? I think it's been like 10 or 14 years. 10 years at least I saw it like in early access. I was like thinking, wow, that's a cool game, but I never like get myself to playing it. I was playing back in the days the Hearthstone. A little bit different kind of game. Okay, let's see how this boss fight gonna go. Let's see how fast we're gonna be killing it. Or not fast. But those birds are doing things. We can improve a little bit over here. So for 2 active points, I can do the ignite thing too. Great, like so. Fire explosion when it ignites and triggers explosion. Tame Valley. There's resistance reduction though. Combustion. We just keep combustion at 1 point here. Right, and improving. There's a bunch of things to improve, like fire damage over here. IM's power altogether. We don't do an overheating. So Arc Survival Evolved that came out of early access in 2017, and then they brought like out Arc Survival Extended, which is just Arc 1.5 on a new Unreal Engine, and that's still in early access again. Okay, I see how it is. So it was like the first Arc Survival was like pretty old, right? Came out of 2017. Guess Unreal Engine explained why they need a beefy PC. Okay, we're done with my influx over here. There's extra projectile damage. You know, like maybe I care like less for this extra projectiles, more about burn than these projectiles. So we maybe more want to invest more over here in the tower. So like only +2 for fire damage. Chance for explosions. Increase area damage, increase spell, and damage and casting speed over here. If you get 6 points into this. Well, aim and power here, if you get an extra 6 point over here. So hard, like I'm gonna go with extra aim and power. Since we're doing a lot with the burns right now. And we can get that we can hit here. Extra. So minus 24 resistance reduction. Started Survival Evolved in 2014. Okay, so it has been like 10, 11. Yeah. I didn't misremember in my timing, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, still was playing like the Hearthstone back there. Hearthstone that the artifact came out. I haven't been playing in any card games since then. Yeah, and Final Warfare Earth I built a lot of fun, giving me like Juggernaut vibes. We're gonna be playing Warfare next, next build. We did try like Whirlwind as a solo Warfare mastery, except like I did enjoy it, except that Chad didn't enjoy it very much. The sound of that Whirlwind hitting everything. It was awful. It's awful. We can get like extra health over here, maybe. Extra mind. A bit more damage.
Hurry up! I'm getting
So
bored.
trying to get like another warfare after this.
You think you're so You forgot. Come here so I can crush you.
Need more energy.
Big problem here. But I see this felt like way better than I was expected, right? But what we take like 1 minute here killing this guy. And I swear our Thunderbolt with like 1800 damage per hit were probably slower killing this than this magma ball with 700k. So those burn altogether done a decent job here. Yeah, Whirlwind Barbarian from Diablo, don't blame them. Better than I did, like, took me like 5 minutes this fight. Well, it is one of the slowest fights, for sure. One of the fastest was like killing him like, what, in 30 seconds with ice shards. That's absolutely broken build. You're staying there on one place, pressing one button, it's costing almost like no mana at all. Right, we still have, despite my 62 points energy regeneration, still like we're waiting on that energy, not attacking him continuously with Roiling magma. Survivability was also good, we face tank and everything.
Is it?
Yes, fine.
Glaucus!
Around. Itchy. Food of the entrance.
I can't do that.
Oh, can't do this. Okay, let's go and sell. We still need like a lot of gold here. I still want a lot of gold to play with Scavenger. So here we get like any blue items, by the way. We only got one blue item after playing 41 hours. Yesterday we got looted from some crab. But we got a bunch of blue items, well, a bunch, 2 rings, 3 rings and 1 necklace. And 1 bow from Scavenger. From the guy over here. That selling random items.
Gave most of mine.
So now we're trying to get like some gold to be able to pay the Scavenger his due. Women speed, energy barrier, poison resistance. Okay, energy. Will we get a better energy flask here? Better, I mean, with better energy regen. Against hit chance health. So we can put this one up. Should have put before the boss fight. We do 40-40 and 50-50. Okay. Cold vigor. Don't care about this one, it's agility shit. $70. Have a better. Cancel for barrier. Anything useful here? Okay, also time to turn in those quests, is it? I think it is. Let's get my loot. I turn in the extra quests. So we have this quest over here. Okay, those guys like dodging me like a pro. Come on. Now your place, you dirty frogs. Can we grab everything we can sell?
Not yet.
It really does look just like Glaukos.
Right, we don't need to waste my time like listening to the roach here. So next stop is this place.
Sculpture maybe. The eyes look far too stern.
There we go. 1 extra attribute point.
I'm a little busy without that. You have to.
How'd you go dealing with a whore?
Now the attribute point.
The axle couldn't take the weight.
Your pockets empty. Find me some. Still not enough.
Not enough because she's greedy. Here we can sell the items.
Need quality eye.
So don't need it. Payment chance is good. But I think our carrot one is better. Let's just sell in. Let's see about this points, like 1 active point. As much I can do is 1 active point over here. Alright, but we can get a 1 special. Last 9. There's like another extra quest down there. Don't forget about this skill. The flame ring of fire. It's giving you the mobility. Well, mobility in terms that we can run faster with this activates. I like the permanent version of it. I honestly would like to have a permanent version, but the permanent one is just too much energy. You're already like short on energy, and it's not giving you any buffs, right? No buffs for damage, no buffs for speed. So I think it's a big no. It's for the damage, but like usually it's not really big of a damage.
I'm glad to have you in the middle. Now that the import, you're welcome in Pyrgos anytime, soldier.
Well, okay, so maybe it's not really a bad scene, because we're also getting that resistance reduction. So we're constantly going around and reducing anyone that's staying in your ring of flame, getting minus 24 resistance reduction, and right now it's not needed. But let's say later on, when they improve on a game, get some acts together. So trying to click on a bottle. Look at this, it's not totally not working. And maybe there will be like more enemies or resistances. Took me like what, 20 minutes clicking on that portal for actually finally to teleport. Ridiculous. Okay, back to the smaller route. So we didn't find any use for this third molly route. It's actually giving me 4 of those. They given 4 of those. So there's a 2 that we didn't find any use. Okay, meanwhile, last quest for a memory check. Last quest is a memory check. Open up? Okay, we can open this. Never mind. One and 2. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not even changing it. Like, they really want to memory check here. They need to do it randomly, you know. And every time you fail, you summon in some powerful leech. He's gonna kick your ass. Gold. Nothing here. Do we spend like extra light here for a little bit more damage? Let's do it. It's like literally probably not even registering here the damage in terms of the rolling. It's not rolling, by the way. It's roiling. Yeah? It's not rolling. Roiling magma. Whatever. You know, look, I didn't mention and I was disappointed about the game. But I actually did mention it like for the first time playing on the first playthrough, but then I totally forgot about it and stopped mentioning it altogether. There's a bunch of waterfalls. But not a single, you know, secret place behind a waterfall. Ridiculous. Sort of it. It's the last quest here. Last quest is actually giving you XP at least. So this is just a dead end. I also forgetting to check in. So we do need to go like around here. The real place. Like another half an hour we finish the build. So I don't know if we're gonna be starting right away the new one. But okay, we probably it's only like 2.5 hours stream. Unless they're gonna be something different in half an hour. But the faster we go in, and I was like I was really thinking that our performance with the build gonna be dropping significantly when we reach like this level 19, level 20, level 21 as end game of early access thing right now, but it's not. On the contrary, I'm feeling it's actually getting better, the performance. Right, we sorted out that energy regen more or less, so we having more magma shots, meaning we're killing them faster. Yeah, I'm like really enjoying this bit. It's solid, right? Like it's not strong, but it's solid. And sometimes like being solid is just what matter the most. And it's like totally playable, right? It's totally playable. Despite like my initial thoughts that will not be able to scale the Roiling magma into anything good, like, right? So the damage by projectile 814 right now, right, compared to damage 2k damage by projectile from a thunderbolt, and a thunderbolt was very slow. And we have like what 7k or 8k damage per hit with the fissure that we played before, this one. And fissure was like feeling like so powerful, so overturned in terms of damage, but it still was suffering the same problem with the mana. Now we're feeling the mana problem less here.
It's. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. I've never personally been inside the Morai Temple. The sisters don't usually accept visitors.
This build have less mana problem right now than we had with the fissure. Again, we invested a little bit more into mana regen than we done for that build. That's true. We can open the door.
Here we are.
And we're gonna go and loot the place over here. Okay, extra loot.
I'll meet you on the other side. Be
Something we just only found recently. And there was a cave over here. I totally was missing it on the previous 4 builds. Okay, we have 3 points over here. So 3 points, we can do something with the 3 points at least. So we can hit and deal extra damage to enemy close in the center or a lot. And use again to amplify. That grants increased damage. 60% more damage to enemies standing too close to me, and we getting close and personal with this. Okay, my ailments chance. So 847 ailments on this. And I think this extra point we're gonna be putting over here because I actually can use it. Right? And we get an invigorating heal here instead of enduring barrier. Just enduring barrier also not bad, but it's just an extra 30 barrier. Well, decay rate, extra decay, 20% less, so we have barrier for a longer duration too, which is not bad for me. Maybe barrier is better. Yeah, I feel good against. I feel good about distribution of active and passive.
Years have weighed
okay,
so
active.
Upon
Maybe
Glaucus.
not exactly about passive.
He used to be so much lighter.
There's explosions finally happening too, because there's a lot of burning enemies, and that's helping cleaning altogether, making it so much faster. That's another factor why this build feeling a bit better than at the beginning. So you're also gonna explode the enemies now. Actually, we're just burning them with ring of fire, ring of flame. Kind of a problem. This is the main area to go. Wait a minute. Well, this is the dead end. It was. Also a little bit of a dead end.
How deep does this temple go?
Pretty deep. Been here. So how deep it goes. Maybe not deep enough, so? So cleaning here was like pretty, feel pretty good. Area up. Those guys gonna be exploding in my face. Also, I'm barely using the potions on this, like the health potions in this build. So now's a testament to this survivability.
Harbingers of retribution. Here.
This Duster's very dodgy.
I didn't think Nemesis realized you were still alive. So if her Harbingers aren't here for you, what are they here for?
Nemesis. The enemy is inside.
Oh, come on, like, come on, open the door, yes, yes. Do it. There's too much of downtime there. Okay, extra loot. I'm gonna hide it from here. So extra loot here, so.
Stand firm, troops! The intruder approaches. So,
I mean, like, do those guys even realize that they actually intruders? It's not me who are intruding. They are. Did I just miss this guys 3 times? Oh my god, like.
Who in the world was he? That armor was Spartan, but he wasn't
Oh my
human.
god. The bullshit. Yeah, I hate this, like, we noticed it with arrow build, right? And then there was a future build after that as well. This was not problem with homing icicles, those guys, but like those builds that we need to aim with, and those guys are just like running away from you, teleporting right in front of you. Very hard to hit. It was actually 4, like, but look at the bright side, that's an improvement for misses. Not 3. Not 5. No, I blame the hitboxes on this. I really blame the hitboxes. I know that my aim is bad, but it can't be that bad, can it? There's also like quite a bit of weird hitboxes with did you know about this place? Hold it. Quite a bit of weird hitboxes with Little Strike build. Dude, this is the first time I'm going to this area. First time in 6 builds. There's nothing major here, just a bunch of skeletons. Wait, they keep spawning? Wait, what is happening here?
That's not possible.
They keep spawning and spawning. Well, there's also a lot of skeletons, and again, I don't know how we didn't miss like this area last time. Do we have like anything interactable here with? Nothing much. But I feel like there is something out over there. Hold it. Can I reach it maybe? Not through here. Okay. Okay. Sometimes I'm not entirely surprised about this. That we miss in some area even after 5-6 times. Like I was surprised that they thought that they found some stuff like on my FIFA accounts, right? But I'm not really surprised here on the 6th one. The door is close. Did we not activate the portal?
Here.
Something is probably here. Like the extra chest, there was nothing else. It's a burst away from level 21. Getting this level 21 a little bit earlier than I was expecting to get it. Probably. Please. Open a door, I beseech you. Okay, poison damage a little bit too strong. This was a little bit of also a dead end. Dead end. If I go this way, there's also like extra chest. There we go. So that was a thing that we didn't found as the first try for whatever reason.
I need to wait.
This probably was the last piece of route we can take. Need to go and sell. Against Rhino challenge. Yeah, clean and speed against this bunch of group of enemies. Actually better than it was mid game and early game. Right? It's as good as, maybe even better than Thunderbolt. Maybe even better than Thunderbolt actually. So from the worst build we played, It's actually would be like the most solid build we played. Disregarding the icicles, the ice shards, it's probably the build also I most enjoy in playing. How slow and deliberate it is. Well, maybe not that slow as you think.
Do that.
We can loot that guy. No blue items, no blue items. Let's go and sell stuff.
Need quality iron.
Two-handed weapons, we don't particularly care about that. Not for this build. I didn't saw this one, poisonous scorpions. Okay, just draining poison. Based on critical strike poison damage. No, it's poisonous scorpions, it's like just the poisonous scorpions is a base. Draining and adroitness. Do some modifiers, affixes. I feel like we've the first time we see it. The base item that is. Such an affix. Such a base item when we got. Should we put this one into storage? I think we do. I think we do that. It's like 11 counts for gen. If you're gonna do like any
Need something stored?
past level, you know, past level 20 builds, this extra counts for gen could be interesting. Okay, at least I can conveniently teleport back on my portal there, which is now looking through the whole map. I was complaining about that instead of listing those teleports in alphabetic order, you need to list them in chronological order. So it'll be like giving me more better understanding for this guy where we are. For my memory, it is just better understanding. $21, here we are. So 21. We're benefiting from the two extra points here. Blazing heat. Well, let's take a blazing heat. It's a little bit extra damage here and there. Also, we can get like a. What if we just get orbit? What if we just orbit here? It's just shooting for longer. No, I think we're okay with the blazer hit. We're just okay with the blazer hit over there. Yeah, we ignore an ignite. Too many skills to press. It's already 2 skills to work here with the build and press actively. How many more you want? So it's level 12 over here. And increase aiming power. Good with a chance. Can get extra fire here. Can get extra fire over here. The same amount of explosion. So this is giving me, well, it's not giving me that much of anything. Spell damage. Attack damage and spell damage by 2. Have anything in Storm that worth picking for extra spell? Shock chance at 5% projectile damage. The barrier. Conversion rate. We can get this 6 spell damage and cast speed. Unlock spell rage. 1% increase total spell damage per stack, increase cast speed per stack too. So I guess like 6% is better than 4% over here. And 4% over here. So at 882. So it says spell range, but I don't see the spell range anywhere. Guess it's not really working with Roiling magma. That's okay, it's totally fine. Solid rock. I just shake it out in any extra places we potentially could have missed. Apparently that's a solid rock over there. Small
Titan
spider
Ica.
just died for a
Nemesis's lieutenant mentioned.
from a ring of flame.
Could that be what they're after?
Come here, dude. Come here and perish. I'm too hot for those guys. I'll take an everything. Can we finally get some better energy potion here? Some, yeah, whatever. Somehow for other builds we've had no problem getting this +3 energy, even +4 energy regen on potion on multiple occasions. But this guy have a trouble. Well, we actually very need energy regen. So 61 energy regen it's a decent enough. It works for me. Do we have any extra stuff over here? You can have all these nuclear cronies. We're just going back where we came from.
You survive. Away you move. It's not good. Troops, I must depart to speak to our mistress. Spend your strength against the god-marked mortal. Make Nemesis proud.
Oh, they will not make Nemesis proud, will they? Well, they good at dodging. I gotta give them that. They're good at dodging.
She seeks the power of the Titans. She seeks to wipe away the gods. Titans Ica, blood of the heavens.
Spirit from the Father, overthrown. She seeks its power.
Let me touch it. I want the power. guess as fast as elimination will be. But I still call this build solid. There's definitely like problems like Supreme Aim or lack thereof.
Need more energy.
You're getting used to this.
Did we miss the sound effect? I think there was supposed to be sound effect when we pick up this, like, yeah, this one. This one. It's just like played like way too late, yeah? I was looking at attribute points. We have 6 attribute points, like, you know what, it's okay to put it into bigger. Have extra health here. Don't need it, but getting this extra tankiness is just okay. Move that end. Check it first. We have 19k gold.
At least we've made it further than
we'll be able
Nemesis's
to buy
harbingers.
something around
Our lieutenant
10 necklaces.
Once he tells Nemesis we're alive, she'll be coming after us again. If the Moirai can't help us, we're doomed.
Yeah, if the Moirai can't help, nobody can. You're forsaken by your destiny. By your fate. I feel like using this for a Ring of Flame for mobility now, but just for running a little bit longer. It's kind of waste. It's actually doing a decent amount of damage.
The Moira who actually measures out the fate of mortals as they live. I suppose she's been guiding us. I suppose we can blame Cases for all the troubles we've encountered. But we should also be grateful we've prevailed each time.
Then we'll check in this thing if there's anything extra there. Nope. Nothing extra there, but there's like extra leash over here. Barrier up. Nothing down there. There's like one boss, one secret boss before the final boss. There we go. There he is. The looter. There's a leech here. This guy is kind of dangerous.
Not enough energy.
Died to him on my future build. Right, he's doing this vitality or whatever damage. Vitality of spirit, and don't have like much of protection against it. Okay, did I say he was dangerous?
Not yet.
Easy. this build. We did took like some sweet time killing him, so I feel like he had extra magic resistance or something, despite me having a good amount of minus 24 fire resistance reduction. Yeah, this boss did die pretty fast.
That's not possible.
Thank you for your loot. I'm actually running out of space. The actual skeletons here.
The name Atropos means she who cannot be turned, as in her mind can never be changed. When death comes, it comes.
Can I just jump? Like, you know, this is like such a good place to jump down. Leap of fate.
Not enough energy. I can't do that.
We're a little bit too resistant. Okay, chat. Like we're taking every weapon here, every gold we can carry back to the surface. We're taking it, so we can do some shopping after this. Trying to get some blue item.
Need quality iron.
For this 2 energy regen. Well, 2 energy regen is better than 1. Alright. Give me that, please. It's a 4 health regen, okay. Salt. Aspis of Endurance Heavy Shield. 78 Barbarian Shield. Not good enough. So better armor here, way better armor. But we're losing this damage. Thunder Eggs, latent damage, minus 14 resistances. So this is interesting for dual wielding, is it? The Thunder Eggs. It's one-handed. Giving minus 14 resistances. I don't know if minus resistance is stuck in here like in Grim Dawn and Titan Quest. Alright. Logically speaking, it should. Ornate Ice. Base weapon damage. Aim chance area. Increase attack speed. Fire damage. So it's not bad on the paper.
Oh dear, Glaucus.
I think despite it's not being like most frequent, I feel like I still want to put it over there. I feel like a good items to have. So do we have enough night sinks?
Find me that still not enough.
Not enough. Really, beach.
Right, of course. Wouldn't want you to mess.
Jumping back on my portal. Also, I didn't pay attention, but about weapons prices, like the gear price altogether. Does the vendors have the same price for everything here?
How much do we have to prove ourselves?
Or do we actually get in some bigger price from one vendors compared to others. I should never check it because we're like technically in one act, in the first act. You know, for example, in the original Titan Quest, right? In the original Titan Quest, Gurren hired to act for the next arc, meaning like better prices for all of the stuff, yeah.
Not enough energy.
The end of your search.
Okay.
Retribution's bane. Come in.
The way is open.
Right, guys, so if we're done with this build, there's like still 10 minutes to talk about the actual build, and I'm very positive, have a very positive impression about it, despite like how negative I was in the beginning. It did work out. It did work out better maybe than Little Strike. Little Strike was playable and have a very good damage too, but this is like more solid. You're gonna hear this solid word a couple of more times before we finish. But yeah, gonna wait a little bit to talk about this. And then we just buy in the Javelin again to try to get this blue necklace.
Expecting.
That's the plan.
Planning your visit.
The one born with
And
a
then we're done
god's
with the build.
mark.
Will rise the godhood.
And ask your questions. And
That
only you can.
she raised.
He would turn back
The
It
take the file.
good, but
Fire as the they but and hand mortar
the prop.
Right guys, so it's a little bit of 10 minutes talking for YouTube, and then we just try and roll for items after. So welcome everyone, welcome back. Our Masteries here with the yet another build, our 6th build for Titan Quest, and this time is a Storm, Elementalist Storm plus Earth Mastery build. We concentrated on a single skill here, is Roiling magma, and honestly, I was very skeptical about this build. We played the Fissure right before this. Fissure had like such a big damage scale when it's scaling with a weapon, but the Roiling magma actually doesn't have any modifier than scaling with a weapon, so we see like 900 damage over here per hit, and it's like very low for 110 energy. So I was very skeptical, and we had a pretty rough start. Right, like cleaning speed was supremely worse than other builds we played at the beginning and a little bit in the mid game, as much as mid game there is in early access. But the build is very solid. Towards the end game, I realized our cleaning speed is actually not that bad. Our cleaning speed probably as good as a light and bolt build we played with, maybe even better in some parts. And then we were killing bosses, not so fast, but very easily. You saw like the just boss fight with Pan over there. And before this, I probably did not forget to add it, did I? Anyway, it's very solid build. We also done a little bit different here. I tried to fix the shield towards this build, right? To get this build using the shield, and we successfully accomplished that. So we get in the extra armor, extra tankiness from a shield here, an extra barrier, and again, we didn't die even single time here. So let's go in through this build, 0 deaths. The cleaning speed was very decent. Our survivability was very good, and the solid is the proper word for this build. I actually had very much fun playing it. and it's having me this like flashback toward the first Titan quest quite a bit in terms of like the pace, alright, the pace was our. Let's go. Let's dig in what we need for this build. So first of all, items. Like you see, we're using a shield here. So we're using the monster defeating shield. Nerite shell here. It's a level 20. You can get, if you don't know it yet, you can get majority of this level 20 items, which you can equip in lower levels than 20. Most of the time, except the Javeliries. You can get it from Scavenger over here. There's a portal, Scavenger, so I urge you to run any builds you play in. You probably would benefit from level 20 items. You can buy it like very easily and very cheaply from him, but it's a random. So the shield here, giving you that extra stats, extra resistances, extra barrier, and extra armor. Right, for the weapon, we just don't care what kind of weapon we're using. We care about stats on the weapon. And what the stats we care in? We care about damage over time. Right, and we care about aiming chance. And aiming power also will be okay. Damage over time, aiming chance, aiming power. Fire damage. Fire damage, obviously, that's for stats that we cared about gear and weapon. And also energy regen. Energy regen is this build is very hungry for. So the Roiling Magma is a magic build, it's a spell projectile build, but our main source of damage actually dots. We can do 18 fire dots, and we need only 2 Roiling Magma to apply 18 fire dots on the enemy. So like when talking about Javeliries, I have this Cartouche ring. Again, we got it from playing with Scavenger. So it's giving me this extra percentage to fire damage, extra energy regenerate, and extra burn stock. So by default you only have 10 burn stock, right? This is not really enough. 10 burn stock is not enough, but with 2 rings, there's another ring here, with the 2 rings it's going to 16 stack, and there is extra 2 stack you can get via passive points, so we're getting like 18 stack. I still feel like it's not enough, it could be higher, but it's giving you decent cleaning speed for monsters and boss fight alike. So again, you're looking for aiming stack, so the more aiming stack you have, like we have aiming chance for this Roiling Magma 861, so basically we're getting from 8 to 9 burning stack per hit. The more you have, the better. They also stack in with other skills. So that's what came to the gear. Like here we, for example, have fire damage, extra 10% fire damage. So that's all the stats you're looking for. Don't forget about armor and resistances. We're at 40, 50 resistance is about enough. And we have extra armor from passives too. So this is what did make me so much tankier. Right, but as always, to increase your survivability, I urge you to put at least 2 points into barrier, especially at the very beginning. So what you want from a barrier, enduring barriers to make it last supremely way longer, and you want invigorating guard for getting some health during this barrier last. It's really important, those 2 skills and the barrier overall. Now about active skills. So this is what we're using in Roiling Magma. We're using fragmentation with a little bit AoE. So the problem with fragmentation is a piercing damage, so it's not really scaling very much with the build. I did try like Overload, Overhelm too, and if you put it in Overhelm, you will see this insane 15k damage. 15, like not a K, but 100, or I say. But it's a bug in skill description over here. It's not a 15, it's just the same. And you need to stack the Overhelm. We didn't spend any time hitting with normal weapons, just stacking Overhelm. So fragmentation, especially early on, feels very good. We did try the Vortex, and it just didn't like overall the Vortex. But maybe later on, I didn't try it later on, so we did try it early on, it didn't stack with me. And we want an enhanced aimment here, so applying more burn. Alright, you probably can do more damage instead of this aim, depending how aimants, depending how much you have those items, the gear that stack the aim and chance. But I felt like the aim and chance over here is pretty decent, and the damage, we're not doing that much of a damage from just direct hit. Because the majority of damage feels like coming from other fire sources like burn and auras, and we have also 1 point to the Flame Valley next. Alright. And we just need an orbit. We just really need like orbit over here. Every time we cast in Roiling Magma, we creating this amplified stack, because Roiling Magma costs a lot of mana. And this is actually played quite a decent part in cleaning enemies in mid game and late game compared to how it was in with Fissure build. And I actually like the orbit here, 1 point here. We have 17 points in Earth Enchantment. So how did I went with this one? So I had this extra like fire damage from Earth Enchantment. Extra Earth Enchantment here. So 40. Conservation minus energy. This build is very mana hungry. So like we invested heavily into mana regeneration, energy regeneration for this build. So we have 1 point into Stone Skin here. So extra 163 armor and plus 15%. It's a lot of survivability. And then it's Flame Shield. So enemy attacking me, they taking fire damage back. And they also are applying some dots on him. So it's also happening, you saw everything I fought in melee. Basically, I'm trying for enemy to group up around me, shoot at Roiling Magma, and also they attacking, taking damage from fire, from this Flame Shield, and from a Fire Ring of Flame. So Ring of Flame, we went with Weakening Hit here, minus 24 resistance reduction. It's maybe makes sense actually make it permanent as well, but I like this extra speed and extra damage a little bit, which is permanence will be decreasing, but permanence also gonna give me permanent minus 24 stack here to fire resistance, which is kind of good. And we have also Blazing Heat. Right, the closer enemies stand into, the more damage they're taking from this. And it's actually was killing small enemies pretty easily, like bats and spiders were melting from Ring of Flame. When it came to passives, we obviously spent quite a bit into Grand Magic for mana and spell damage here. We increase spell aiming chance and increase spell damage and cost too. We didn't touch the critical. We did increase my energy reserves here and get like 1% of energy regen for my maximum energy. Right, we also invested heavily into Earth's Affliction this time. Right, so increase ailment chance, increase ailment's power for this burns. Get this extra stack of ailments too, and extra 5% power this. 1 point into Earth's Attunement for extra 8% fire damage. I'll take it. 1 point into Combustion, which has actually played a decent role late game, because we burning a lot of people, and even 25% chance giving them a lot of times they just exploding and dealing extra damage to other enemies that surround us. So like this felt good. From Storm Mastery, we didn't touch any active skills. Like I was thinking about Storm Nimbus in well, getting that first armor maybe, but it's just generally better spend these points into barrier, alright, or persistences. So no active points, but we get the energy regen here, right? 24 energy regen and 8% extra energy, which is increase my energy regen even more. More energy you have, the more you're regening, because from that fire, from Earth's skill, that giving you 1% of your total energy regen. So we have extra sort of energy here with the barrier. Also, I didn't miss survivability a little bit, and energy regeneration extra 10%. Right, we get like 1 point into the Raging Mind for extra 6% spell damage. And we also spent early on like this 5 points into projectile and storm guidance and projectile speed and increased projectile range. So the Roiling magma is a projectile, and this 30% increased damage is the flat damage, however. It feels like less powerful than spending 4% into fire damage, for example, because it's also increasing the power of your dot. So right now it's feeling less important, but nonetheless 5 points into speed, it feels okay. It feels okay, I don't want to touch it. And like I say, I have like very much, quite a bit of fun playing this build. Attribute points, we spend a little bit into knowledge. Most of them went into might, right? Knowledge, so we can get like some major robes. Might, we can get like some heavy armor, some shields, right? Vigor, extra health, and everything. This contribute to resolve, which is giving me base for fire damage, right? So extra 205 resolve. We have fire damage there. Let's have like our attribute spread look like. So basically, you go into fire, into your combat. You're pressing your Ring of Flame. Alright, you already have the Earth Enchantment buff. You point blanking with magma. It's getting a little bit of fragmentation. It's burning enemies. They explode because of burning and taking extra damage from Ring of Flame over here. And then you have some stack of amplification for Flame Valley. And it's gonna be hitting enemy for extra damage too. Like I say, it's performed pretty decently, the Flame Valley here. So I'm, like I said, very enjoying this build. It's very solid. It did have a rough start, but it's very much playable. It's very much playable, and zero damage, zero deaths. Very good survivability and a decent clearance speed. I'm actually making it one of my favorite builds so far, I think. Right. We have a different kind of fun with Ice Shards, which is also the most powerful build ever here. But it's like one of my favorites so far. Right, guys, done talking. We're done talking here. Thank you very much for listening. Let's go and get some extra stuff. Extra ring potentially, extra blue ring.
Need quality iron.
From Scavenger. Strength, glance and hit. Cast speed, piercing. So what kind of build we're gonna be? Oh, okay, finally we're getting 3 energy regen, dude. Finally. I didn't mention that my range regen was again now 64. I feel like we need 80 at least. Because we still have downtime here and there. Anyhow. So next build, Warfare Heavy Strike. Right? Maybe potentially Warfare plus Earth Masteries Heavy Strike. Yeah, like there are some synergies with... well, there's synergy with Earth Enchantment, right? Earth Enchantment giving you fire and physical damage. Buff.
Blast those aliens.
So we're buying here a necklace. Mysterious necklace. Got no luck on getting... okay, 7% reduce. Poison, light and resistance. No luck of getting blue. 11 health, fire resistance minus energy reserve, increase aiming power. Ailment chance, ailment power, and poison resistance, again, not bad. Not bad, we also want to put in all those rings back into shared storage to jump into the next build. But what we're gonna do is probably, I'm looking at the time, and we started today exceptionally late again, so it's probably better for me to take a break.
Need something stored?
Feed my cat, because this is actually the time for cat feeding. It's Richard feeding time. And we're gonna be back on the evening stream. Hopefully gonna be back with the evening stream with the new build. For now, take care of yourself, guys. Stay safe wherever you're doing. Have fun with that. And I'm out.